Welcome to the Uplevel Your Life, Decode Your Reality with Soul Codes session, where I'll be sharing the codes or energies from the Soul Purpose System each fortnight on Thursday in New Zealand at 11 a.m. in the Future Transcendence Community Facebook group. So I'm Melissa Taylor from Future Transcendence, and I'm Level 2 certified in the Soul Purpose System by Ariella Juno Indigo to empower people to identify and align with their life purpose. And in these sessions, I'm firstly going to share information about the soul code for the session. And secondly, I'll share knowledge and questions for you to reflect and pause on related to the energy of the code to empower you to bring about more positive results in your life. Now, the reflection part of these sessions is to embrace the divine feminine and to hear wisdom from your soul. Then you can bring in the masculine to take action about changes in your life. So the Soul Purpose System is an ancient system based on the Sefer Yetzirah Book of Creation. And it's a system that's been brought forward into modern day to help with humanity's evolution. There's 22 codes in the system and they are in everything, including your DNA. And I'll randomly select one code each fortnight, and this will be relevant energy for that 2-week period. I invite you to relax, pause, and reflect on what you're creating with this energy. Your birth name is creating your reality and holds the keys to your higher calling, including your talents, challenges, goals, and soul destiny. And you have specific soul codes that you've brought in, and these can be seen in your life purpose profile. So if you have your life purpose profile, then refer to it as learning about the codes is really important. And even if you don't have a code in your profile, there's wisdom to gain from all codes because they are all in our DNA. And if you haven't got your life purpose profile, then simply email me at info@futuretranscendence.com and I'll send you your birth name profile. I encourage you to participate by asking questions in the comments and share your insights with me as you engage with these energies in your life. So let's now explore the code for this session. It's Soul Code 22, the Divine Movement code, and the Hebrew letter is Resh. So let's begin firstly by connecting you to the Divine Feminine, that place of calm and stillness within. Because when you relax, pause, and reflect, you open yourself up to more intuition and the whispers from your soul. When you create with the feminine, it is asking you just to be. So take a deep breath and close your eyes. I want you to imagine taking your focus and attention from your mind, imagining your forehead, and then dropping down into your heart. And I want you to imagine a chamber in your heart. It's warm and inviting, it's safe and loving here. And now just imagine, sense and see green and pink light all around you. Breathe into that space within your heart. Feel your heart expand with each breath. Breathe in love. Breathe out fear. Take a deep breath in and breathe in compassion. And breathe out doubts. Breathe in appreciation. Breathe out disgust. Opening up your heart to hear messages for you as you listen with your heart today. Now coming out of your heart into your whole being and opening up your energy to hear messages for you as you listen today. Allow all of the energy of Soul Code 22 to integrate with you. One more deep breath. And then on the count of 3, ready to absorb and listen. 1, 2, 3. Wonderful. So here is Soul Code number 22 and the Hebrew letter on this card. And these are the cards that Ariella Juno Indigo created. So absorb its energy into your being, see the symbol and feel the frequency of the 22. Okay, so what are some of the key features of this code? Well, this is a combination number because it has both the energy of 20 and number 2. So upsides of this when in talent and positive. It's very flowing energies. Normally the person's an intrepid explorer of the physical or spiritual realms, or both. Very flexible and resilient and wise people, always moving and expanding. And they'll never retire. They make great guides to others, and they often love travel and dancing. The downsides when this energy is in challenge or negative, there is a war-peace polarity to integrate. So this can mean that many conflicts are happening in relationships. There can be the person can be stuck in old beliefs or cultural beliefs, and there can be lots of ups and downs in their relationships. So I have the 22 code in my birth name profile and it's an energy that creates movement. So I have moved houses a lot and lived in several cities, and life always wants to take me somewhere new. And I also love travel as well and dancing. So it's very much about movement with this energy, but also this love of learning as well, just constantly wanting to learn about life. In terms of deceased famous people who've had this in their profiles, Carl Jung and Princess Di both had this code. Now, there's two questions and themes that intuitively came through to me for you to explore, and I invite you to reflect and pause on in relation to the energy of code 22. The first question, is there a topic you've been meaning to explore? So for example, I've recently been watching these short YouTube travel videos, and it's been expanding my mind on other places in the world. And you can still explore the world through other means, you know, even if travel is limited at this present moment. And maybe you've been wanting to learn to play an instrument or a language, you know, or learn a language, you know. Research shows that, you know, musicians and bilingual people actually use less brain resources for memory tasks. And so there's good things for the brain when you learn a language or an instrument. Another fun way of learning is just to pick up any book on your shelf on a topic you know minimal about and just start reading it. So that's another option for you. Now, question 2. When you think about peace, what does it mean to you? Because as I said, this energy can be integrating war and peace. And that can be part of the challenge for this number. So the Dalai Lama said, do not let the behavior of others destroy your inner peace. So this would suggest ways of feeling at peace, regardless of what's happening in your environment. Norman Vincent Peale said, the life of inner peace, being harmonious and without stress, is the easiest type of existence. So this is why I encourage reducing stress, particularly negative stress, because it is a fast way to experiencing inner peace. Lao Tzu said, if you were depressed, you were living in the past. If you were anxious, you were living in the future. If you are at peace, you are living in the present. So that's pretty clear that being in the present moment leads to peace. So I encourage you to spend a few moments connecting to when you have felt peace. And once you remember those moments, can you cultivate peace again by doing those things that brought you peace before? And here's a quote from Voltaire that resonates with Soul Code 22. Let us read and let us dance. These two amusements will never do any harm to the world. So I invite you to access the energy of Soul Code 22 in your life. Write and journal what comes through to you intuitively when you reflect and pause on these questions and the energy of Soul Code 22. And this theme song for this code is Footloose by Kenny Loggins because of the dance and movement energies associated with this code. So I suggest you go listen to that. And I would love to hear your comments on this session, and look out for the next Uplevel Your Life, Decode Your Reality with Soul Codes session in a fortnight on Thursday. And if you would like to have a life purpose briefing with me where we can decode your reality with your soul codes, I share the link in the comments. Here's to living your best life.